Brian Shaw was a man of peace. He was a man who, despite the tragic losses of 2 wives and his 12-year-old son, all 3 of cancer, continued to love, live and give. He was a man who, after retirement, became a beloved American Red Cross worker, logging more than 8,000 volunteer hours in his 3 years with the agency. He was a godly man, a Buddhist, a car fanatic, a world traveler and, most of all, a devoted friend. Earlier this week, at the age of 67, he became a homicide victim, gunned down behind his St. Clair County home. It appears 2 men tried to steal his beloved Chevy Camaro, affectionately named Babe. Brian was a pacifist. He didn't believe in violence, so this is hard to comprehend, said his sister, Carol Tatum. He was my baby brother. It's hard. The shooting happened at Shaw's Ladonna drive home in Odenville. According to friends and family, Shaw was in the 3-bay, industrial-style garage behind his home working on one of his cars. He loved to buy and sell cars, take them apart and rebuild them. Most recently he had bought Babe, the 2002 convertible Camaro that had logged only 16,000 miles. It was shortly before 8 p.m. when his neighbors heard what sounded like gunfire. They heard, pop pop, and his wife said, "That sounded like gunfire," Tatum said. He came out of his house and saw Brian laying there and told his wife to call 911. He grabbed his shotgun and went back outside. One suspect was running down the street. The second had driven off as soon as the neighbor appeared brandishing a long gun. Shaw was pronounced dead at his home within 30 minutes of the shooting. Sheriff's officials have charged 34-year-old Charles Lawrence Grimmett, of Birmingham, with murder. He was taken into custody not long after Shaw was killed. Court records show Grimmett pleaded guilty in 2017 to shooting another man with a shotgun. He received a 10-year suspended sentence. As of Friday afternoon, authorities were still searching for 36-year-old Andray LaQuarn Pope Jr., also of Birmingham. Though a murder charge against him had not yet been announced, he is listed as a suspect in Grimmett's murder warrant. Pope, who has a lengthy criminal history, was acquitted in the slaying of 43-year-old Bobby Bolden, of Birmingham, who was shot to death. Bolden's remains were found in a burning vehicle in Chilton County on Christmas Eve in 2011. On May 4th, Pope pleaded guilty to felony drug possession in Jefferson County. He, too, received a 10-year suspended sentence. It did not appear Shaw knew the suspects. He had a zest for life. Shaw was born in Canada but had a dual citizenship. He lost his mother at a young age, and he and siblings moved to Florida with their father. Eventually, the family ended up in the Birmingham area, where Shaw graduated from Homewood High School and went on to study computers at a trade school. He married his high school sweetheart, but she died of cancer just 2 years after their son, Artie, was born.